What is going on YouTube? Hey, I'm back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. Obviously, not much has changed on the S&P 500 specifically because the markets were closed yesterday, but some movement happened on some of the major cryptocurrencies that we do have to look at here. Pretty much more so, we just saw a consolidation, something that we kind of expected as we did fall to a pretty low support level on most of the major cryptocurrencies. We've been pretty much tracking that we would hit a bottom fairly soon. We kind of expected this. And if we go into my channel, you can see over the past couple of days, we've been watching for a drop to happen. Waiting patiently. You can see here, we can go back like a week ago, basically highlighting this point of resistance. Double topping, hitting the same point we've done in the past here, history repeating itself, hitting a major price ceiling, correction most likely going to come, extremely overbought, most likely seeing a dip to the downside. And then, as you guys can see, as of like 3 days ago, we broke through the ascending fractal, falling to the downside, or the ascending triangle, and we started to see that correction and the dip to the bottom. And that's what we're experiencing and seeing and expecting. And here we are moving forward. Now that we have to talk about it, we're kind of consolidating off this bottom here, which is also kind of expected if you ask me. Now that we've kind of found some sort of floor, some sort of leverage, some sort of support. XRP, that would be its moving average at about 38 cents, maybe a little bit lower, closer to about 37 cents. But Ethereum is bouncing off bottom support, price floor at about $1,500. Bitcoin is doing very similar, about 21K. And the S&P is kind of holding on, which we need to talk about in a second. With all that being said, though, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notification, subscribe, and let's dive into today's episode. Super quick, before we dive into the technical analysis, I just wanted to let you guys know I did drop a second video or another video on my second channel. My apologies. Link is down in the description below. As you guys know, I've been trying to crack the YouTube algorithm with my second channel, kind of, putting what I've learned about about YouTube onto my own channel, and I'm doing pretty well. 153,000 views, 4.8 thousand views, 2.2, 30K. Like, I'm doing pretty good for the beginning here, so I'm quite excited. I also plan somehow, this crazy thought, I'm going to buy my own salvage car from an auction lot and try to rebuild it on YouTube. I don't know if that interests you guys, because I know some of you are crypto, but if you guys like cars, let me know what you think. Have you done it before? Have you bought a salvage car that's been in an accident to fix up, to rebuild as a project or a hobby? Let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. And any information will be insightful as to whether I pull the trigger or not and actually buy this car. But moving forward, diving into the technical analysis, you guys can see top 10 cryptocurrencies. We are up about 1% right now, but overall the markets have fallen and now are consolidating because it's the weekend here and the stock market is closed. But everything has taken its dip, I'd say middle of the week, towards the end of the week, maybe Thursday or Friday, and now we're kind of consolidating the next couple of days, which is expected. Typically with the weekend usually sees markets close, and then usually we just kind of stagnate here like we're already seeing. Now, for XRP, I kind of expected this to not really drop that low. We were never really overbought. You can see Bitcoin, shot us up to 90 on the RSI. XRP only retested 68 on the RSI. So to see us, fall extremely low was not something that I planned for or expected in any sense here. So I do expect that we continue to move to the upside here. We did retest a support. If markets continue to drop, there's a small chance we'll fall down here. I don't even think we'll make it down to here because by then we'll be extremely oversold. So there's a chance maybe if we head down, maybe we'll kind of flash retest 35 cents at the most, 35 cents, and then kind of stumble back up, kind of hanging above 37 cents is really where I see us going. And you can see we already retested that, reversed off of it, and are kind of trading sideways the past 3 days on its moving average, and also we're kind of hanging out on its moving average and also on its relative strength indicator. So I don't see anything really bad happening there. And as you guys know, I am bullish on the weekly for XRP ever since we confirmed breaking outside of the major downtrend here. I've been extremely bullish in regards to the weekly sentiment here, and long term I do believe we will be seeing over the course of the next couple of weeks movements back up to about maybe conservatively 53 to even 95 cents here, which is exciting to me, trading at about 45, 46, 45 and a half on the RSI. Plenty of room to continue to move upwards here, and I did buy in long ever since. I bought it at about 38 cents. I know we're kind of retesting that right now, but I think in the long term we will be moving up up with XRP. Also, guys, I just wanted to keep you informed that BidFi, as you guys can see, is the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange that I like to use here. This is where I buy XRP, hold on to it, and anticipate, a long to the upside here. There's not really many other exchanges that offer XRP, but by some stroke of luck, BidFi does, which used to be called Bityard here. But I use spot trading, and I'll go to the advanced, and I'll actually buy XRP. You can see, you literally could just type XRP and I'll convert my USDT into XRP, and I'll buy this and I'll just hold it on in my wallet. And then when I'm ready to sell it, I'll just sell out of it and into USDT and do whatever I want. But I am holding on to this long term. But I do like to use the derivatives trading. You go to light contracts here. They do offer XRP for you to short-term leverage trade, which is obviously an opportunity for you. This is where we've been making shorts on things like Bitcoin that we took advantage of, on Ethereum, where we take advantage of, so on and so forth here. The best part is they do offer a demo account, which gives you 100K in Monopoly money. As you guys can see here, they have a bonus account, which they'll deposit depending on what you do, which is super cool. But I do like the demo account, 100K Monopoly money to test your skills, 0 risk. Obviously, you can sign up too. And the best part is just recently, and I will be doing an official review of this, but as of, I believe, a couple of days ago, they're now offering new user rewards, which allows you to earn up to $2,888 completely free as a new sign up. Or even if you already have signed up, there's new steps now that you can do to earn some free cryptocurrencies. So link is down in the description. Make sure to check out BidFi down below. Just earn some free crypto, or at least test out the demo account. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, moving forward and off of XRP here, looking at these other cryptos, there was a huge opportunity to short Bitcoin and Ethereum a couple of days ago. As we rejected off this major resistance that we found here, we did expect to see a slide lower. That's what we did. I said, as an aggressive trade, if you short this to the downside, you can make some profit. And conservatively, there's a chance that this might, this might bounce off here as a support, which is kind of what we're seeing happen now. But we said conservatively, this is where we buy in long and buy in short. All right, so this is where we would long this to the upside here, and this is where we would short this to the downside here if we confirm closing above or below these price ceilings or price floors. As you can see, we bounced off here. So conservatively, there was no buying opportunity, but aggressively, there was an opportunity to short this. As you know, we are still hanging inside a very, very, very strong sideways channel here that we've been playing around in for quite some time. We're doing the same thing right here. Really, what we're waiting for is that confirmation. Are we going to hold out here and head up, or are we going to break downwards? And truly, I think this all depends on how the S&P wants to play out. If the S&P has bottomed off at this support, which it could have. We could hang out on here and kind of just teeter-totter on this channel here, which would be totally cool, fine with me, although I don't think that's going to happen. There's a chance we could bounce off and head lower here, continuing the drop down to 3,900 points, down to its moving average on the daily charts here, and then maybe start to head up. This would create a higher low pattern, which is where I think we're headed. But what that would do is cause a lower point, a lower movement. And if the markets drop like this on the stock market, I very much so expect Ethereum to see a drop to here, if not down to $1,300 very quickly following the S&P 500. Same thing with Bitcoin. I mean, if we see the S&P 500 drop, cryptos will drop too. As you guys can see, neither is Ethereum or Bitcoin retesting its moving average here. So if we do see the S&P pull back down to its moving average, it will pull Bitcoin and Ethereum down with it. And we will see 22K drop us down to closer to $20,000 to $19,000 very quickly, which isn't bad, because this could also continuously be creating higher lows in that event, which is definitely an exciting movement here. But I do think short term on the daily charts, we are bearish in the fact that we could be seeing correction if the S&P 500 pulls us there. Now, I am long-term bullish on the weekly charts here and the monthly charts. I'm bullish on the monthly charts too. You can see I do expect us to break upwards here, since breaking outside of the major descending fractal here. I do believe we're on a trend now to move up higher. And you can see even on the weekly charts here, trading at about 52 on the RSI, the fact that we finally started to break outside of this major descending fractal, I believe we will rally up. As you can see in the past here, we had a beautiful overextension here on the moving average. We had a downtrend. We finally broke out of this, and then we rallied up much higher than the moving averages on the weekly charts here. And you can see we're exhibiting the same behavior. We finally broke out of a descending fractal, hung out sideways here, and now we could most likely head up to here and maybe even rally up to like 45K as we broke here. You could see, I can almost illustrate what we could expect to see happen if I take the bars pattern. Let's say from breakout, I take from here to, let's say, I don't know, here. and we move the bars pattern from the beginning. This is the original drop, and the original drop was right here. You could see kind of this pattern that I would expect to see take place. Now, I believe this would rally us up higher than the moving average, so I could always extend it something a little more pronounced. Maybe we're a little closer for the first breakout, but regardless, something along the lines of this is kind of what I expect to see happen. This is the ideal pattern. Basically, a repeating history where we saw a little drop. I can move this up a little bit higher, just to reference. Something along the lines of this, where we did drop, and here we are consolidating, and I do believe we should see a rally retest between 35 and maybe 48K, and then we'll hover back down as you saw. And eventually we'll see another bull run. But I do think there is some movements within this uncertainty period that we have. But with that being said, that's going to wrap up today's video. Smash the like button, turn up those notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.